This is what I think the majority culture could do to make Hispanic people feel comfortable in services. Inclusion in what happens up front, worship especially. Hispanic people, we love music. Music is such an integral part of our culture, and it speaks to us. And it's not only just Latin music that speaks to us. I mean, you go across the world and you will have fans of all different genres in Latin America. They love rock music, they love all different types of music. So I think some level of inclusion, whether that meant finding within that small group, whatever demographic of Hispanic you have, there must be at least one musician. If not a musician, someone who could help translate choruses, how to say those words phonetically so that when you sing them, they sound decent, and the Hispanics could join in. A lot of Hispanics that are second generation don't necessarily want a congregation that's fully Spanish. They just want something that they could identify with. I think that's the biggest thing. And people might say, well, isn't that like throwing a bone or anything? No, it's not really. To the Hispanic, I could speak for the Hispanic. When that happens, it makes us feel like they're trying. It makes us feel like, man, you know what? They care enough to try. It's almost like a white guy or white girl going to a Hispanic country, and with whatever little Spanish they have, they really try to communicate in Spanish. Hispanics love that. They love that because this person is making an effort. And that's like a love language for us. So efforts are really big in Hispanic community. So much so that at times it's actually a bad thing for us. So we have a tendency to really express good intentions, but sometimes not always follow through. But because that's part of our love language. Our love language is, you made an effort. Wow, even verbally you tried. Even if you didn't follow through, you cared enough to say that it was important. Obviously, follow through is very important also. So, but yeah, things like that. Put up a set of congas and see if someone volunteers to play. You'd be surprised.